If you're new to handguns, picking one suited for your experience level will help ensure your experience is safe, fun, and productive. Well, forget everything you thought you knew, because the game has changed. Compact, reliable, and beginner-friendly like never before. But wait till you see what landed at number 1. It's not what anyone expected. The best beginner handguns of 2025. You won't believe what made the top spot. Number 10. Military Armament Corporation, MAC-9 DS1911. One of the best handguns we have tested this year is the Military Armament Corporation, MAC-9 1911DS. It's a Turkish-imported 2011 style pistol that is similar to the Springfield Armory Prodigy and Staccato P. That basically means that it's a double-stack 1911 that has a removable grip module rather than a full-length frame and grip scales. It's not as refined as the higher-end pistols, but at $950, it's less than half the price of many of them. I put well over 2,000 rounds through 2 of these pistols, and both proved reliable, accurate, and easy to shoot well. Caliber 9mm and capacity 17+1. This isn't going to be the best handgun for every beginner, but if you're interested in 2011 style pistols or want a pistol that's affordable but good for competition, the MAC-9 DS1911 is a great value. Action single-action hammer fired barrel length 4.25 inches. It comes with extra magazines and a nice carrying case, as well as extra fiber optics for the front sight. This is a pistol that a beginner competitor could upgrade over time, but as is, it's already a step above many striker-fired pistols. Number 9. Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro Comp. Another dominant handgun in the micro-compact market is the Springfield Hellcat. I've reviewed other models of it, like the RDP, but the Hellcat Pro is a slightly upsized version that fits more in the sub-compact category. Don't let that fool you, though. The Hellcat Pro and this model, the Hellcat Pro Comp OSP, pack a lot of punch. Great for concealed carry, excellent grip texture, great capacity. The pistols are smaller than a standard compact like the Glock G19, but come with 15 and 17 round magazines, making them a potent option for concealed carry. Single-action striker-fired barrel length, 3.7 inches, sights tritium front, U-notch rear. The grip on the Hellcat Pro is good-sized for a beginner, especially those with smaller hands, but it's not too small for those with gorilla mitts. The grip is covered in an ultra-grippy texture that isn't too abrasive when carried against the body in a holster. This Pro Comp model has a built-in muzzle compensator that reduces muzzle flip and recoil greatly. Generally, the Hellcat pistols have sharp, snappy recoil, and this does a lot to mitigate that. Price around $683. The gun comes with great iron sights, but also has an optic cut that caters to micro-sized red dot sights. Like the P365, this is one of the best handguns for beginners and experts alike. Number 8. Sig Sauer P365. The Sig P365 is one of the first pistols that started the micro-compact 9mm craze by cramming 10 rounds of 9mm into a tiny pistol with great ergonomics when similar-sized guns only held 6 or 7 rounds. The P365 is one of the best concealed carry guns on the market, and it's also one of the best handguns for beginners who want a dependable carry gun. The standard-sized P365 comes with 10-round magazines, but 12 and even 17-round magazines are available. There are also a number of different P365 models, including the P365 XL and P365X Macro that have larger grips and higher capacity. Those are good options too. Though there are some differences, the P365 models all have simple controls, feature the same fire control unit, and most of them are optic compatible. They're reliable and, for the size, have great ergonomics and grip texture that helps the shooter manage recoil. The standard P365 isn't the easiest 9mm pistol to shoot or learn on, but it's not bad at all. Like the Glock G19, the Sig P365 is supported by a massive array of aftermarket parts and upgrades. It's a gun that you won't outgrow as your skills improve. Number 7. Ruger Mark IV 2245 Light. The Ruger Mark IV is one of the best .22 pistols ever made, and the 2245 and 2245 Light versions, which mimic the grip of heavier 1911 pistols, is one of the best handguns for beginners to start with. The Ruger Mark series of pistols was originally inspired by the World War II Japanese Nambu pistol and has become one of the most popular .22 semi-auto designs ever. The Mark IV 22/45 Light is simple to learn and operate, but reliable, and fires the affordable .22 LR cartridge. A new shooter can learn and practice fundamentals with this handgun and not worry at all about recoil. It's fed from a 10-round single-stack magazine, and the round bolt operates inside an aluminum receiver tube. The steel barrel on this light version is thin and housed inside the vented aluminum receiver tube sleeve. The 22nd 45th is available in a variety of configurations, and beginners should pick one with the adjustable sights. It also has a Picatinny rail installed, so you can use a red dot, but most red dot sights sit quite high on this pistol and can be difficult to master. The Mark IV pistols aren't cheap, but this is truly a gun that is great to learn on and will serve you well for a lifetime. This is a handgun that you'll never want to part with. Number 6. Taurus Tracker 6.27 4-inch. If you're a beginner who's in the market for a centerfire revolver, take a close look at the Taurus Tracker 6.27. It's chambered for .357 Magnum, and you can shoot lighter .38 special loads through it for training and practice. The Tracker is a pretty reliable model from Taurus, and I had one for years. It's not nearly as smooth and refined as .357s like the Colt Python, but it has what a beginner needs to learn, and is practical for backcountry or off-body carry. In addition to holding 8 rounds in the cylinder, the Tracker 6.27 has a ported barrel with a gas expansion chamber to counteract muzzle flip from recoil. It makes this gun quite easy to shoot accurately, even with full-power .357 Magnum loads. Caliber .357 Magnum/.38 Special Capacity 7. That's an important thing to consider when starting out. Smaller framed revolvers are more concealable, but not as easy or fun to shoot. The Tracker is equipped with decent sights, is made from durable stainless steel, and offers the newbie revolver shooter a lot of flexibility and usefulness for the money. Action Single Double Action. Barrel length 4 inches, sights, adjustable rear, orange front ramp. Someday, you might want to upgrade to a high-end revolver, but then again, you might just want to keep using this one. Number 5. Palmetto State Armory Dagger. If a good value, the dagger from Palmetto State Armory is a great option. It's one of the best handguns for beginners looking for a budget-priced semi-auto. This is one of many Glock G19 clones on the market, and they piggyback off the simplicity and reliability of that platform. PSA offers their dagger in a variety of configurations, but most are surprisingly affordable with great feature sets for their price. The PSA daggers have polymer frames that are nicely contoured and textured, and durable Cerakote finishes on the slides. Another plus is that the slides are cut for an optic, but are only compatible with Trijicon RMR pattern red dot sights, caliber 9mm capacity, 15+1 action single action, striker fired. I've put more than 1,000 rounds through a dagger, and really didn't have any complaints besides the stiff trigger, which I was able to remedy with a couple of aftermarket springs. Barrel length 3.9 inches, sights black iron sights, optic compatible. This isn't a best-in-class gun, but it's one of the best handguns for beginners. And like the Glock G19, it's easy to learn and can be used for many years to come. Number 4. Smith & Wesson 351 PD. Everyone recognizes the J-frame snub-nosed revolver, but if you're a beginner, it might be better to start with a lighter kicking model, like the 351 PD. This is an aluminum-framed revolver, the same size as larger caliber J-frames, but it holds 7 rounds of .22 Magnum. This is a simple, basic, but high-quality revolver, and perfect to learn with. Where .38 Special and .357 Magnum models recoil sharply. There's hardly any kick or muzzle flip from the 351 PD. Not only is this a great training revolver, it's a good option for concealed carry, especially if managing heavier recoil is a problem. Quality defensive loads from Federal and Speer provide much better performance than run-of-the-mill rimfire ammo, and they give you a realistic option for self-defense that's ultra-light and ultra-concealable. This also makes a fantastic all-purpose gun to have in your hunting pack or coat pocket anytime you go to the woods, or as a dispatch tool for trappers. I believe that this is the most useful J-frame Smith & Wesson has ever made. Number 3. Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. 19 Gen 5 MOS. Modular optic system for Gen 5. With the G19 Gen 5, MOS Glock enhances the desirability of the already near-perfect Gen 5 model with the addition of the modular optic system, MOS. The slide is precision machined to provide a mounting system for popular optic sights. With multiple adapter plates, you can quickly and easily mount miniature electronic sights to the rear of the Gen 5 Glock slide, which has front serrations for easier and quicker manipulations. The Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS 9mm semi-auto pistol is probably the staple compact carry firearm that all are measured by. Sized between the subcompact 26 and the full-size 17, the 19 is a happy medium. It's the choice firearm of many law enforcement agencies worldwide and a very popular concealed carry firearm. For several years now, many have been getting their slides milled out by gunsmiths to cleanly attach a sight to their pistol. The MOS, modular optic system, has a slide cut out. Some still prefer a custom cut, while many prefer the ease of use with the MOS system. The G19 MOS comes with the same popular upgrades of all Generation 5 Glock pistols, like the Glock Marksman barrel and overall elimination of leaf springs, which have since been replaced by new coil spring designs for increased longevity and reliability. The slide release is ambidextrous and the magazine catch is reversible. The slide has factory serrations on the front and back. Plus, the front of the firearm is now beveled for easier reholstering. The G19 and G45 share holsters. Strap no longer has finger grooves, allowing any finger size to fit comfortably around the grip. G-Lock's MBS, modular backstrap system, allows you the ability to add or remove additional backstop pieces, including a beaver tail for those with larger hands. This eliminates slide bite. In front of the trigger guard, you'll also receive an integral accessory rail for a wide variety of light and laser accessories. Includes 3 magazines. Number 2, Sig Sauer P365. For the beginner who is looking to get comfortable with a semi-auto pistol, the Sig P365 is an excellent option. The design mimics that of the larger P365 and P365 XL pistols, so both the feel and controls are nearly identical. One thing I really like about the P321 is that it uses a double-stack magazine that holds 20 rounds of ammunition, when most .22 LR semi-autos only hold 10. The P321 comes with good iron sights, but can also easily be fitted with a Romeo 0 red dot sight. Considering the prevalence of red dot sights on pistols, it's a great training tool for the new shooter. I found the P322 to be quite reliable, but it doesn't have the same heft that some of the classic .22 pistols have. It might not be an heirloom pistol, but for the beginner, it makes a great plinker and trainer. The only reliability-related issue I've encountered is that some types of ammunition can cause excessive lead buildup in the barrel after 50 to 100 rounds, causing bullets to tumble and veer wildly off course. This can be remedied by a little scrubbing with a cleaning brush, but it's something to be aware of. Number 1. Ruger Wrangler. One of the best handguns for beginners on a budget is the Ruger Wrangler. This .22 caliber 6 shooter is a peacemaker-style, single-action revolver that costs less than half the price of many other .22s. Where do those cost cuts come from? Much of it is in manufacturing and the use of aluminum rather than steel where it makes sense. Steel isn't necessary for many parts in a .22 revolver, and these aluminum-framed revolvers feature a variety of Cerakote finish options. The Wrangler features the classic blade-style front sight and non-adjustable notch rear sight that's integrated into the gun's frame and utilizes Ruger's transfer bar firing system that prevents unintentional discharge when the hammer is down. Caliber .2, 2LR. Capacity 6. Action. Single action. Hammer-fired barrel length, 4.6 inches. Why is this a great handgun for beginners? Besides being affordable, a single-action revolver, the hammer must be cocked manually before each shot, is great to learn basic handgun safety and fundamentals because it is simple, and these are very fun to shoot and plink with. It's a great option to practice the basics of gun handling and marksmanship without any excess complexity. Even if you plan on switching to shooting semi-autos eventually, you'll find this little revolver to be well worth the small investment. If you're a beginner, it can be overwhelming trying to select a handgun that will work best for you. Deciding what type of handgun you want for your intended application will narrow the field greatly, but there will still be lots of options. Pick a gun that will fulfill your needs at a reasonable price. If you want one that will be useful long-term, it's okay to spend more. If you just want to learn the basics, an affordable .22 pistol is a good way to go. Unless you have the extra money to spend, you won't benefit much from selecting a top-end pistol until your skills have developed. There's never been a better time to be a beginner handgun shooter. There are guns of every shape, size, and style, and nearly everyone can find one that will suit them best. The handguns I've listed certainly aren't the only great options, but they are some of the best handguns for beginners that I've used or tested. The best handguns for beginners in 2025. Whether you're looking for a budget-friendly .22 like the Ruger Wrangler, a high-capacity micro-compact like the Sig P365, or a revolver that keeps things simple like the Taurus Tracker, there's something on this list for every new shooter. Which one caught your eye? Was it the surprising pick at number 1? Or maybe a concealed carry favorite like the Hellcat Pro Comp? Let us know in the comments. We read every single one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next breakdown of top firearms, gear reviews, and shooting tips. And remember, no matter your experience level, every expert was once a beginner. Until next time, stay safe, shoot straight, and keep it gun savvy.